What's up, YouTube? Yep, that was me running my head into my garage door. But good news, Stock the Knot Season 2 is starting in July. I originally wanted to start it January 1st, but we moved to a new house. I've been building up the garage. I'll give you a tour, a proper tour on it. This is kind of the set right now, but super excited about that. Not so excited about running my head into a garage door and reevaluate my life choices. I don't even want to talk about it. All right, let's talk about why we're here today. So I posted this video on Instagram. I got a bunch of fake internet points, so I figured I'd give you guys a little video on it.
All right, I think that was like 8 kill switches. I think that's a record.
This is what we're talking about today. This little guy here, the Insta360 One X camera. Shout out to Insta360 One and my contact over there. On the America group ride, I dropped this guy. Totally scratched the lens, the front element, and she was nice enough to send me another one, so I gotta send this one back. But we had fun with this today, and it actually turned out to be probably the funniest. That's a screen grab from one of the 360 videos we did today, so focus me, baby. All right, I got a script. Look, on it, it says insert video of alien head, and then ja. Dirt Bike Tricks just posted this in our admin group for Table Drop Squad. Comment down below. I want to hear your best Area 51 memes. In the next video, we'll put the best ones up there. Most likes gets memes created. If you want to tag me on Instagram or Facebook or send them to me, please do so. Sorry, Lando. I appreciate you helping though. Yeah, those are awesome shots. This is my script. Now, if you're new to my channel, I'm a professional photographer, at least I was before I started YouTube. And the one thing that I think stands out about my channel is the ability to integrate my photography with riding. So I'm always looking for a way to kind of stand out on a very saturated market, which is motovlogs. And I think the photography kind of put me a little bit out of the crowd as far as something different. So insert the 360 camera. It's just another way to kind of stand out from the crowd. Even though a bunch of people started getting these in, and you're probably gonna see a bunch of videos on your YouTube feed. Ace Face put one out, Dank I know got one. Insta360, I thought you only wanted me to use it. Fuck. At the end, I got a link if you guys want to support the channel and pick one out. It's actually Amazon Prime Day, so today and tomorrow you guys can get like, I think it's 15% off this, which is pretty nuts because it's usually pretty expensive. And you get a free, it's on my bike, I don't want to do it. A free selfie stick too, so I got a code for all that stuff because I'm a baller and ask for codes and stuff. So I made a list of talking points because I seem to ramble a lot in my videos.
What are you doing?
It's recording video. That's easy.
Fucking technology, bro. Technology.
Let's talk about the pros, which I found. And I've only used this for about 2 or 3 weeks, so take it with a grain of salt. This is more of a first look than a full-on review. But right off the bat, it doesn't take me too long to kind of figure out if I like something or don't like something. And this I like. Pro number 1, ability to review footage via your smartphone to determine if you got the shot or not. So Lando and I were out at a parking garage and we were trying to figure out a way to create almost like a sequence where it cuts and transitions going up a parking garage. So I had him stick a extended selfie stick out. This is like an 8-foot stick, which is kind of crazy. And stick it all the way out for an overhead shot of me riding in, and then rotate the camera down, then get a shot of me coming through the 2nd level, rotate it up, and get me coming into the 3rd level, and end up looking like this.
Wait, did you go past me yet? Pull it up. Yep, I'm past you now.
So after we did the first sequence of that shot, we looked at it on the smartphone, determined that once we came inside, because this part of the lens, remember it's recording on both sides, was facing outside towards the sun, the auto exposure for the inside was a little bit dark. So the ability to pull up the footage on your smartphone and to review it's pretty amazing. I got no complaints about the app, how easy it is to connect to the camera. Very, very simple. Moving right along, we'll talk about the invisible selfie stick because that's a huge thing. There's 2 different ones. There's the smaller selfie stick and then the very long one. What's great about this camera that the GoPro, for example, doesn't have, if you're a photographer or videographer, where do I put this? Here. It's got a tripod screw mount right there. So the invisible selfie stick, you just screw it on and then everything underneath it turns invisible. So with shots with Lando with his hands up. I mean, it can be a little bit crazy because like you're just holding your hand up, so you got to get creative with how you hold it. You got to hold it by your waist and do some crazy stuff so it doesn't look like you're just, you know, don't know what you do with your hands, Ricky Bobby style. Let's go into some of the cons real quick. So yeah, we'll just talk about the lenses. So it's a 360 camera. What do I have to do here? Do I really have to hire a cameraman? Lando, I'm sorry about the alien memes. Can we have you over here, bud? There we go. All right, Lando, I take it back. Alien. Fuck. As you guys can see, the lens extends past the body. So if you drop this or smack it into something, Lando.
You just hold it like this and you spin it. That's it. This whole thing's rotating. Jesus. Just clean that side off.
You're gonna scratch the front elements of this guy and it's gonna end up showing up in your footage kind of like this. So the bike mount that comes with, I think one of the kits is kind of janky. I wouldn't recommend getting that. I ended up using a RAM mount connection, and then I have a RAM mount tripod base. It's mostly for like radar detectors, but you can pick it up online. I'll put a link down below to that guy. But that's as secure as it's gonna be. If you extend that selfie stick, it wobbles a little bit, but it doesn't wobble at the base. It's not gonna come undone. So I highly recommend if you do any invisible selfie stick mounted to your bars that you get something a little bit stronger like a RAM mount. So yeah, so con number one is the fact that the elements stick out, and that's gonna be with any 360 camera, so you just have to be extra protective with it. Another one that's pretty important, which I found was pretty annoying, was it doesn't default to video mode, it actually defaults to the camera mode. So if I turn this on, the normal way of turning it on, just holding the button down, it goes through the sequence and you can see it's on camera mode right there. So then I have to hit this button, shuffle through it using the bottom button to get to the video code or video mode. So there's a workaround. If you hold the quick capture button down, it'll automatically fire up. It'll then switch from photo to video, then start. It takes a little bit longer than the GoPro, but it will do it. So there's a workaround as far as like just hitting a one button thing. But that leads me to my next point, especially if you're outdoors and you're riding, someplace where you can't just go like this, like you're at a stoplight. It's hard to see the screen. The brightness on the screen is very, very bad in the sunlight. So there's times where I had no idea what I was recording.
Okay, make it right.
If I was recording, I mean, there's a light down there, but I didn't know if I was in photo mode, time-lapse mode, or video mode. The last con that I really have, and it might just be something, again, I've only had this for about 2 or 3 weeks, might be something I'm just not familiar with as far as the settings, but the bullet time video quality looks like it was recorded on a potato. It looks like 480, so I'm not sure what I did wrong there. I think I shot at 120 frames per second, but if that's the quality of it, then I don't see it being too useful, but I'm gonna chalk that up to I just don't know how to adjust the quality yet, or maybe get the best shot with that. Maybe there's a speed thing, a method. I didn't have enough time to look into that. I just wanted to test it real quick. But right now, the content that we got, I mean, it's cool, it's a cool effect, but it looks like a potato. It looks like it was recorded on a potato calculator 2.0. So take that with a grain of salt. If that's important to you, maybe do some more research outside this video and see if maybe I just got it wrong. The last thing I want to talk about is the long Invisi selfie stick. I wouldn't call it a selfie stick. It's almost like a drone shot stick. So this is the thing where it goes out 8 feet or whatever crazy amount it is, and you can hold it behind you and create a artificial drone shot, which I found to be very, very cool. But naturally, when you have an 8-foot pole, it gets a little wobbly and it's a little hard to control, especially when you're riding. So for me, practicality, probably not gonna be that practical. But if you're in a space where you're just walking handhold, it does have image stabilization, and you wanna, like you're downtown, you wanna get a drone type shot over something for a scene, it definitely creates that ability to do it without having to launch a drone and have that liability, and then obviously the cops could bother you if you're doing it for commercial, et cetera, et cetera. So that's a cool feature. I probably won't use that stick that much. All right, so that's it. So let me know in the comments down below. Again, there'll be a link at the bottom. Monday, Tuesday is Amazon Prime Day, so if you want to save some money on this, it's the best price that they've offered yet. So if you want to pick this up, link down below. If you use my code, you get a free selfie stick as well. If you want to get this after Amazon Prime, I still recommend it. You're probably not going to save as much, but I do have a link down below. It will still give you that invisible selfie stick with your purchase. So just check those links down below, and I'll update them if I get new deals in the future from them. But let me know your thoughts, but more importantly, let me know those memes down below for Lando's alien pick. It's got to relate to the Area 51 raid, which Of course I marked I'm going. I hope you guys are as well. I don't know if you guys got it, but I'm ready for the government. Let's just turn this. You see that government? That's a flamethrower. Actually, it's not a flamethrower, but it shoots flames. No big deal. All right, let me hear those dank memes. Put them down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.